Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
So, the first question on the list here is when you think about artificial intelligence in healthcare, what opportunities or benefits come to mind first?
I would say one of the main things is administrative help. So there would definitely be a lot of help logistically in organizing patient records and organizing hospital records and making sure the file gets to the correct patient's room. Things such as DNR, which is extremely important in hospitals,
Yeah.
that should be published, and AI can help the doctors know in case there's a file error in organizing. That can be AI could help in having doctors have that record so they know not to resuscitate or in cases like that. Also definitely in surgical procedures, because we're seeing a lot of use of robots now,
Definitely.
and it's definitely helping in very tiny surgeries which are extremely hard to perform with the human hand, with shaking or just general visibility, but AI could definitely be a great tool in that.
Yeah. Awesome. So, what concerns, if any, do you have about AI being used in healthcare decisions or medical systems?
So there are quite a few concerns. One would obviously be hallucination, because AI hallucinates a lot, and even the most advanced models do tend to mess up simple math problems and things
Mm,
like that. And I think obviously there's error fixing and bug troubleshooting, but this is very serious. It's like life or death situations in some cases, so that would be very important. Another would be malfunctioning. If there's, like, suppose a blackout, what would the AI do if it was performing a procedure and there was a blackout? It would just be completely turned off, right? So that's another
yeah.
big issue. And I think in general, just AI not accepting instructions from the main server, from the human that's guiding it. And if a doctor was using AI to assist in the procedure and the AI just went off the course of the procedure, that
Yeah.
could cause major errors.
Mm. So, moving on to two more questions, a little deeper reflection.
Yeah.
Do you believe AI should ever make medical decisions without human oversight? Why or
um
why not?
I don't think so, because I think human oversight is very key. It doesn't have to be throughout each process if it's minor decisions, but just one human overviewing the decisions and just clicking an approve button,
Mm,
especially in healthcare, because in certain situations AI can ignore certain human like knowledge. Like, for example, a doctor would have treated one patient 20 years back who had a similar condition. In the books, that case has never been published, but the doctor would know how to treat it.
mm.
So that certain level of expertise AI wouldn't have, which is why I wouldn't think AI should make decisions without human oversight.
Yeah, that's a great perspective to have. And who do you think should be held accountable if an AI system in healthcare does make a harmful mistake? The developer, the hospital, the doctor, or a mix in between?
I think a mix of between, because one person cannot be responsible.
Mm,
I would obviously say the overviewer, like whoever's approving the AI's decisions, would be mainly responsible. Furthermore, the hospital, because they've authorized the use of AI,
Yep.
and then the developer, of course, because it's what actually developed the system. So I think to a certain extent, all of them would be responsible. It would just be different levels of responsibility.
Yes. And then the last two questions are a little bit about youth governance.
Yeah.
So, do you think young people currently have enough influence in shaping how AI is used in healthcare and society? Why or why not?
I don't think young people have a very large stake, because obviously people are creating AI models, AI language models, AI studying models, because such as Turbo AI, for example, they are actually targeting problems that students face. But they aren't being given a stake on the global stage. Investors aren't investing in them. That's causing that AI to be expensive. So students can't actually use what it was developed for. So I think youth making AI should be much more pushed in society, because at the end of the day, the youth is going to be using the AI, so they're a very key stakeholder, and that's why they should be involved. And I think that's really important.
Yes. And the last question, what is one policy, safeguard, or change you believe should be implemented to ensure AI in healthcare is used ethically?
I think that definitely a human oversight board should be implemented to make sure every decision AI makes is doctor approved, is patient approved. And I think patients should have a very large say. AI should be involved in that procedure, because obviously, if a patient doesn't consent to it, it's not ethically right to
Mm,
use AI on that patient.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time
Thank
then.
you.